A child refuses to fall asleep unless a parent is next to them. They may cry when the parent leaves, wake up repeatedly at night, or come into the parent's bed. Many parents feel torn between wanting their child to feel safe and wanting everyone to get proper rest. This situation often leads to exhaustion, frustration, and guilt. Parents may worry they are creating bad habits or that something is wrong with their child. In reality, a child not wanting to sleep alone is usually about emotional safety, not misbehavior. Falling asleep requires a child to feel safe enough to let go of awareness. For young children, night can feel uncertain and unpredictable. Darkness, silence, and separation from parents all increase vulnerability. A child who resists sleeping alone is often communicating fear, not defiance. Their nervous system is seeking reassurance before it can fully relax. For ages 2 to 3, needing a parent nearby to fall asleep is very common and developmentally normal. For ages 4 to 5, resistance often comes from imagination, fear of the dark, or fear of separation. For ages 6 to 8, difficulty sleeping alone may reflect anxiety, stress, or habit rather than fear. At every stage, context matters more than age alone. Parents often stay because it works in the short term. Sitting next to the bed helps the child fall asleep faster, especially after a long day. Over time, however, the child's brain learns that sleep only happens when the parent is present. This is not because the child is manipulative, but because the brain associates safety with that condition. The most common mistake is trying to change sleep habits suddenly, leaving abruptly, insisting the child be brave, or forcing independence before the child feels ready increases anxiety. Anxiety makes sleep harder, not easier. When fear rises, the child's need for reassurance becomes stronger, not weaker. The goal is not to push a child to sleep alone. The goal is to help the child feel safe enough to sleep alone. Independence comes from security, not pressure. When parents focus on gradually transferring safety from their presence to the environment, progress becomes possible. Children sleep alone more easily when bedtime feels predictable and emotionally calm. A consistent routine, the same order of events, and the same expectations every night help the brain feel secure. Sleep improves when the child knows exactly what will happen before, during, and after bedtime. One effective approach is to reduce presence slowly rather than all at once. Instead of leaving suddenly, parents can sit a little farther away each night, shorten the time spent in the room, or move toward the door gradually. This teaches the child that safety remains even as distance increases. Avoid dismissing fear or arguing with it. Saying there's nothing to be scared of does not calm the nervous system. Instead, acknowledge the feeling while reinforcing safety. Calm reassurance builds trust and helps the child regulate fear. When children wake at night and seek parents, consistency matters more than explanation. Gently guiding them back to bed with minimal stimulation helps prevent reinforcement of the waking pattern. Talking too much or negotiating during the night increases alertness and prolongs wakefulness. Daytime emotional connection reduces nighttime anxiety. Children who feel emotionally connected during the day often need less reassurance at night. Predictable routines, quality connection, and consistent responses all reduce sleep dependence over time. Avoid using fear, threats, or rewards to force sleep independence. Avoid sudden changes without preparation. Avoid allowing sleep arrangements to change randomly. Inconsistency confuses the child's nervous system and increases resistance. If a child shows extreme anxiety, frequent nightmares, panic at separation, or ongoing sleep disruption beyond age 8, it may be helpful to talk with a pediatrician or child specialist. Persistent sleep anxiety can be linked to emotional stress that deserves support. Helping a child sleep alone is not about teaching toughness. It is about teaching safety. When parents stay calm, predictable, and patient, children learn that they can feel secure even when alone. Independence grows naturally when fear is addressed, not ignored. A child who cannot sleep alone is not weak or spoiled. They are asking for reassurance while their nervous system matures. With gradual support, clear routines, and calm leadership, children learn to sleep independently at their own pace. Better parents start with better understanding.